Hi, so today I'm going to go through your lesson and show you how to write in a variable or an algebraic expression to solve a real world problem. So I'm going to start with this first problem. It says Christina works at Candle Tree Bakery. She spent the morning making chocolate chip cookies. To make B batches of cookies, Christina uses 12 B ounces of chocolate chips. This morning she made 7 batches of cookies. How many ounces of chocolate chips did Christina put in the cookies? Write your answer as a whole number or a decimal. So to start, the first thing I'm going to do is write an expression to represent the problem that's happening. So Christina works at Candle Tree Bakery. She spent the morning making chocolate chip cookies. To make B batches of cookies, she uses 12 B ounces of chocolate chips. So I'm just going to start by writing what I know. So she uses 12 B chocolate chips, and that makes B batches. B batches of cookies. And so a batch of cookies is like a cookie sheet full. So for each batch of cookies, she uses 12 B chocolate chips. Now this morning, she made 7 batches of cookies. So this morning, she made 7 batches. And the question says, how many ounces of chocolate chips did Christina put in the cookies? So in order to figure this out, I have to figure out my expression. So it looks like for one batch, she uses 12 ounces of chocolate chips. So she uses 12 ounces for one batch. And I want to know how many ounces she uses for 7. So I'm going to say 7 times 12. And so then to solve that, I'm just going to multiply. So my expression is 7 times 12. And I'm going to use my calculator to multiply. And you can use your calculator too. And when I did that, I got 84. So the answer I'm going to type into here is 84 ounces. Good. Okay, let's do another one. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle with side S is 3S. Diana is making a decorative pillow for her living room. The pillow is shaped like a triangle with lace around the edges. Each side of the pillow is 7 inches long. What's the perimeter of the pillow? So I'm going to start by just drawing a model to represent this problem. So the perimeter I remember is the distance around the triangle. And so the perimeter of a triangle is 3S. So each side is S. So the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with side S is 3S. So 3 times S. Diana's making a decorative pillow for her living room. The pillow is shaped like a triangle. So here's her pillow. And it has lace around the edges. So I can even just draw the lace in. Each side is 7 inches long. So this is 7, this is 7, and this is 7. So to write an expression to represent what's happening here, to find the perimeter, I would take 3 and multiply it by 7 because 7 equals S. So to find the perimeter, I'm going to multiply 3 times 7 or add 7 plus 7 plus 7. 3 times 7 is 21, or if I add 7 plus 7, I get 14, and another 7 is 21. So the perimeter of the pillow here is 21. Okay, let's jump a level and do one more together. The volume of a rectangular prism with a square base is S squared times the height, where S is the side length of the square base and H is the height. A refrigerator box is shaped like a 6-foot tall rectangular prism. Its square base has 3-foot sides. What is the volume of the refrigerator box? That is a really long expression, written expression. So I'm going to read it again, and as I read it, I'm going to draw a model to represent what's happening. So the volume of a rectangular prism. So here's my rectangular prism. I'm going to draw that out. And remember, the volume is the space inside. So the volume of this prism that has a square base, so this could be my base right here. Okay, and so the volume, I'm just writing down what I know, is S squared times the height, where S is the side length of the square base, so this is the side length, and H is the height. So this would be right here, the height. Now remember, if the base is square, then all four sides would have the same measurement, right? So if this is S, then each of the four sides is S, and then this would be the height or how tall it is. The refrigerator box is shaped like a 6-foot tall rectangular prism. So on the particular box that it's talking about, it's 6 feet tall. So instead of H, I could put 6 here. And then it says the square base has 3-foot sides. So instead of S, I could replace that with 3. Okay, so now I need to write an expression and solve it. So instead of S, I'm going to put 3 squared, and then I'm going to multiply that by the height of 6. So the expression that I'm looking for is 3 squared times 6. And I put 3 because the word problem right here says that the square base has 3-foot sides. I chose 6 for the height because it said it was 6 foot tall. So now that I have the expression, I can just solve this. I can plug it in and use the order of operations to solve it. So first I'm going to multiply 3 squared. 3 squared is saying 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I'm going to multiply 9 times 6. And when I do that, I get an answer of 54. So the volume of this box is 54. Okay, good.